What's going on, everyone? Yeah, we saw the shooting in Minneapolis. Like, what do you do, man? You're not going to escape them. Like, it is illogical to try to drive away from the police, but especially driving towards one of them, like, you're just asking for it, man. Like, I've been pulled over a bunch of times, and I can tell you, if you simply bend the knee, that will go a very long way. I don't know what to say, man. If you simply bend the knee, they usually just let you off. So, yeah, trying to drive away, not the best thing. So, I mean, as much as people say it's because this, out of the other, like, I would honestly say because the car was driving at him when it started driving away, he was in the path of it. They could have ran him over. It's going to be a justified. It's going to be a what they consider a good shoot. I'm looking at the video. I've been looking at it all day, and it's like, yeah. Anyway, it sucks though, man. I know. But the best thing to do is honestly, not in life necessarily, but in this instance, when you get pulled over, the best thing to do is bend the knee, man. 100%. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to Paper Doll. What's going on? We're gonna go live on Instagram real quick to let everyone know we're live on Rumble. Um, hold on a sec. What do we got? Oh damn! I didn't even realize that typo in the title. Sorry about that, guys. What's flopping, everyone? Tony, what's going on in where the hell are you, dude? Texas? Paper Dolls in freaking Brisbane. Jesus is King Quad 7. I have a Quad 7 on one of my financials right now, dude. So that is vibrational. Shout out to Sabom. He's here early, man. Okay. Like World War III, like what's going on really, man? Venezuela, it's part of the plan, man. Hold on. Green Groiper says, man, it's 12 a.m. here in New Zealand. No, sorry. Why did I see NZ? It's IE. Ireland. He's going to bed. Now he's up for another while. Shout out to Green Groiper, man. As long as you're not cutting time out of your next morning there, like you got work or something to get going through, take her easy there. But, dude, I'm glad you're joining, man, because Ireland. I saw the most reddest headed ginger today. And I can't help to think to myself, like, dude, what a beautiful. You guys are like, where's he going with this? But I do think that there's something about that species, that race, man. Like, there's so few, eh? Like, what's the global population? I knew probably 3 gingers in school. And if they're not getting with a ginger, gingers are gone. It's something I think about sometimes, man. I met a lady, the waitress the other day. Her name, or rather, she was Chilean and Scottish. I looked at her, I thought, it's an Italian restaurant. This girl's got to be Italian. She says, no, I'm Chilean and Scottish. I'm the only one of me I've ever met. And I said, that checks out, actually. I don't know many Chilean people. Chile, they got that amazing salt mine there, the salt field. Is that Chile? Let me know if I'm right. Damn, green. Okay, you're good, man. Do you have green eyes at least or something, dude? I mean, what's with the green part of your name? Well, esoteric ruler, that's the other thing I think about is the ancient giants, like the Afghan giant was said to have red hair and green eyes. So are gingers descendants of giants, but they're not that giant anymore? I mean, things I wonder about, man. Okay, you're good. Shut up to Green Groifer, dude. You're good, man. Oh, dude, I do love Ireland, though. It's such a unique little spot. I saw a post once and it was like, you know what? I don't know how much I'm going to say on here, but all I know is that I love Ireland and it is unique and delicate. They're tough. I'm not saying they're like weak. I'm saying it's a delicate culture. Like there's not because of its numbers compared to these other nations with hundreds of millions of people. Ireland is this unique little bubble that has this rich history and they survived the potato famine. It's shocking, man. Apparently, you're meant to hug someone with green eyes since it's so rare. That's awesome, Paper Doll. I would hug. Yes. Oh, don't have souls. That's crazy. Yeah, where did the joke about gingers not having souls come from? Because that's obviously bullshit. But where did that come from? I'm actually curious now. Okay, let me announce we're live on Instagram real quick. Hold on a second here. Gingers making a comeback. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to do this same title here. Okay, bear with me, guys. Yeah, probably South Park. Eh? You know, I never really watched South Park much. I never saw it much, but I do know they have some things hidden in plain sight, which is shocking. Some of the South Park stuff is crazy, man. Simpsons too, of course. JD, JD said, "My mom's a ginger. Gingers are soulless, dude. If you have a soul, your mom must have. Like, there's a portal in there that you came out of." Lou, shout out to Saint Lou. Lou from Canada. Shout out to Lou. Shout out to Yamp. Guys, I don't even want to willy-nilly you here, like with a big preamble. All I'm gonna say is there's a rapid expansion going on now. Shout out to Australia. G'day, mate. But I'm telling you, like something is coming around the corner quickly. Everyone can feel it. Everyone knows something is going on. And I do think that we absolutely need to discuss it. However, I have been penalized in the past because of speaking freely on this app. Yo, shout out to Good Vibes, man. Because of speaking freely on live on Instagram. So shout out to Margot, who said, "I'm pregnant with a baby girl. How's having girls? It's the best thing in the world, Margot. You're going to freaking freak. It's the best thing upside down. You could never replace it. It's incredible. You will be shocked." So in a lovely way. But you know what? I want to tell you more about that, Mrs. Margot, but come over to Rumble. We're live on Rumble right now. It's at the link in my bio. It's free to download, free to join, and free speech. And this guy said, "Frig IG, speak your truth." Dude, focus. I love to speak my truth. I do speak my truth every single day on Rumble. So I'm not willy-nillying the lives on Instagram because I've gotten strikes and my account's deleted. And we just paid $8,000 to get my fucking account back last month. Don't ask me about it here, but ask me about it on Rumble if you want. So come on over to Rumble. I hope to see you guys there. And you have all these amazing questions. I want to answer them, but you're asking me on the wrong app. So come to Rumble. It's at the link in my bio, or alternatively, you can comment on every single thing. Any post I have, rather, comment the word Rumble, and you will be able to get the link sent directly to your DMs, and then you can click that way. Make sure you make an account, and then you will be able to comment on the lives and turn on live notifications, okay? Much love, everyone. Kenny said, dude, we got to talk about that ICE agent as well. That's breaking news as well. We're covering that, okay? Much love, everyone. Yeah, information. I'm not joking, man. Rumble commented on my post, though, not on my live stream. The live on Instagram doesn't send you the automated message. It comes if you comment on a post on Instagram, not a live, okay? I hope to see you guys on Rumble, and I hope to answer your questions, okay? Much love, everyone. Yo, shout out to old guy. Shout out to old guy who's actually probably a young. I mean, your cells of your body are only 7 years old at any given time anyway, so you can't really, you never know. I mean, but shout out to old guy, man. And Nick said, "Ayo, these are times to be reporting on." I know, dude. I know. Sonny, we're going to talk about Greenland. Also, breaking news. Trump just tweeted or posted on Truth Social. Trump just said that he says the military budget for the year 2027 should not be $1 trillion. It should be $1.5 trillion. This will allow us to build the dream military that we have long been entitled to, and more importantly, that will keep us safe and secure. You know, S-Dog, you send me this. Safety and security. Is that not the alibi of... Is that not... You know what I'm talking about? We're going to talk about that in detail. I want to cover a couple of things, though. For one, someone just tweeted tonight is going to be a very interesting one, and I have a feeling it's going to be a long one, that it's for sure. The reason that tweet was made is because Australia just called on its citizens to leave Iran immediately. And the word on the street is that people are thinking that Netanyahu is seconds away from bombing Iran. So we're going to talk about what I think the name of the game is behind this whole thing. And I want to encourage everyone who just came over from Instagram. I had like 50 good questions on the Instagram live quickly, but I didn't see, sorry, but if you want to ask them here, I'll be able to answer them, but you got to make an account. So I will wait for you guys to make an account. Esoteric said, I would love to hear you expand on what you believe about Yeshua returning. Esoteric, so let me just start from the top. First things first. Welcome, all of you dear souls. China has surrounded Taiwan, apparently with a pretty serious blockade. And it's not a test. It's like a legit operation. At the same time, Venezuela, of course, just got collected. And we saw Maduro change outfits about 5 times in between him getting taken and him going to New York City. All the pictures, he's wearing different things, including a Nike tracksuit or Nike, what do you guys call it? Nike something. I don't know exactly what it was. But anyways, Daco said he's trying to figure out a way to make Rumble ping him when I'm live. Just make sure you click the notification bell, boom, and then you will be able to be notified every time I'm live on Rumble, and then you won't have to wait for Instagram to tell you I'm live. You'll know straight from Rumble. So anyways, this is what I see going on. Before I mention the full details of what I learned today about possibly very soon, literally Jesus Christ coming back. I know, trust me, I was raised rather ungodlily in terms of we didn't really talk much about God or being created or anything. It was totally evolution. It was totally Big Bang Theory, dinosaurs in space. I have a lot of amazing stuff for you guys, but I just want to say first, I do know that if it is anywhere close to him coming back, we do want to make sure we are not full of the chemicals that they pump us with daily. The phthalates, the microplastics, the pesticides, the heavy metals, all this crazy stuff. You may think it's woo. You may think it's like a health trend to want to avoid this stuff or detox it out of you. I can tell you it is one of the most, if not the most imperative thing about our entire reality today is get the stuff that they are hell-bent on filling us all up with and getting it out of you by detoxing. So we have Chalk announced before this live. I just talked to them. They're giving away 3 or 4 bags of the chocolate powder tonight. This is the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia. You likely in your life, even I, Mr. Organic over here, had never had certified heirloom, certified organic cacao in my life until the chocolate powder. It is extremely rare. And we're giving away 3 or 4 bags for free tonight. It's got organic Ceylon cinnamon in it. It's got organic lucuma and organic camu powder in it. So it's super high in vitamin C. It's super detoxing. It's freaking delicious. Organic maple sugar crystals sweeten it, and organic Ceylon cinnamon is in it, which is the original cinnamon. The cassia cinnamon is the fake cinnamon that is in all of our stuff. It's the real cinnamon. So we're giving away a couple bags of the lit powder. The way the deal works, it's first come, first serve. I just put the link into the chat. Make sure you click chalk.com to quickly be bumped first in line. Chalk ships out of Georgia. It's founded and based in Texas. It has an all-American customer service team, and they have over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. So this is a legitness. The number one, I'll tell you how the deal works. The number one supplement for men and women is the Hot Water Purified Shilajit, which has 12 clinical studies on it. It's a hormone optimizer. It's a fertility booster. It stimulates the production of new brain cells. It's called neurogenesis. It boosts testosterone for men, optimizes endocrine function for women, and it is extremely pro-fertile. I love the Shilajit. It is the reason why Genghis Khan talked about it. Bruce Lee wrote about it in his biography. Vladimir Putin must take it because the Russian military secretly studied it for 40 years. You need to try the Shilajit. I'm telling you, it's a detoxer, it's a fertility, it's a brain, it's a memory, it's a concentration, it's a freaking amazing thing. The second most popular supplement for men and women is likely the organic ashwagandha. Ours is certified organic. Most ashwagandha is farmed in China. Ours is certified organic. It has 43 clinical studies. It's a hormone optimizer. It massively boosts melatonin production, so you get 1,000 times better sleep while you're taking it. And it's pro-fertile. I literally do love the ashwagandha, up there with the top superfoods at Chalk. And the other one you have to check out because of its giga chadness is the Chad Mode, which has organic blue spirulina and organic caffeine. That's cold water extracted from green coffee beans. The blue spirulina binds to free radicals, heavy metals, phthalates, microplastic, pesticides, friggin', what do you call it? Glyphosate, atrazine. Like, it takes the crazy stuff out of you. And it actually, there's benefits to it whitening your eyeballs. And I'll tell you why people say that. There's a compound in it that is good for your eyes. It doesn't necessarily say it whitens eyes, but it says, well, a compound in it could whiten your eyes. And then also, though, it detoxes you, which is reflected in your eyes, which is what iridology, the study of iridology, is. So it's freaking amazing. The way the deal works is the first 3 or 4 people who go to chalk.com and put the male, female, or the performance stack in their cart, and you apply that discount code 44life, you get a 44% off lifetime discount on your subscription. You can cancel or modify your subscription at any time. And automatically, you're going to get that free $100 bag of the chocolate powder included in your order. Paper Doll said, I had another set of female stack ultra and Chad mode get delivered yesterday, and I need to get 2 more Chad modes because I'm so stoked about it. Paper Doll, we'll make sure, of course, because we're not quite Amazon. We'll never be Amazon in terms of their AI-ness and all their robots. I think they have almost 1 million robots now, literally working for them. Like, it's something insane. So maybe they're less prone to mistakes because they're programmed and they don't have a human vessel. But anyways, Paper Doll, we'll make sure you get your Chad modes. We'll absolutely hook you up. Don't worry, Paper Doll. Go live chat, text, call, email, upside down. They will absolutely hook you up 100%. Mega, and I'm sorry about that, of course. Mega said, you will, he said, yay, I will testify. I use the Shilajit and the Chad mode. Guys, I'm telling you, if you get the Chad mode into you, I do 2 to 4 scoops a day. And there is something about the feeling of the niacin, the fermented L-citrulline, the organic tart cherry extract, and the lemon juice powder. When it hits, man. You get tingles all over. It's freaking vibrational. It's absolutely amazing. You still got to try a dry scoop. Nix, I do recommend that you get a dry scoop into you, man. It is otherworldly. Yeah, Corpus, don't worry. Chalk, if there's one thing, if anything, I mean, Paper Doll, for example, you think you're going to get just 2 Chad modes because of the Micron mistake? Like, you're going to get hooked up additional to what you know, of course. And she's sipping her Chad mode as we speak because she's in Australia, and it's, what, 7:20 in the morning then? Or what time is it in freaking Australia and Brisbane right now? I know that on the other side of Australia, it's 12 hours ahead. If you're on that side, are you 11 hours ahead, perhaps? Reports indicate that Iran will cut off nationwide internet tonight. Holy shit. That's right, Paper Doll, of course. I figured you thought that, or that you knew that. The Russian army is urgently evacuating the staff of the Russian embassy along with their families in Israel and returning them to Russia. This is the 3rd flight by Russia in the past 24 hours to evacuate its embassy in Israel. Holy shit skis, dude. Are you freaking joking? Anything fermented? That's a good question. Thrax said, what's the benefits of fermented L-citrulline versus regular L-citrulline? Accordingly, it has to do with bioavailability. So like you get a lot more benefits from fermented L-citrulline. It's like there's a couple different herbs that you take. If they've been fermented, they're more active. You can utilize more of them. There's more benefits. It's an amazing thing, dude. So they opted for the best L-citrulline you can get. But anyways, what I wanted to talk to you guys about is a couple things. First thing, by the way, a bunch of people are on the site right now. So literally do not willy-nilly around. Quickly put that code 44life at chalk.com on your male, female, or performance stack to get the lifetime discount. You can cancel or modify your subscription at any time. Automatically, you're going to get the free $100 bag of the chocolate powder if you get the male or female or performance stack with that code. And but keep in mind, a lot of the clinically studied benefits are based on consistent consumption over 90 days. So you do want to make sure you get a consistent dose to experience the full range of benefits. Now, that being said, a couple of shocking things are going on right now, which is that there's literally, this is my understanding of what the plan is, okay? George Orwell, in that book, had many things right? I don't know many things that he had wrong. And one of the things is that we're in a perpetual state of war. I see the conflicts that are happening around the world today to be more perhaps organized than they would appear. I kind of think that there's a hidden hand, like literally starting all of these things. And it's not just like how bankers on both sides make money from war and it's just profitable. I think there's the way I've heard it explained is that the entire basically financial system is designed to be able to, is the main point of control over humans, and they need to use it to influence and manipulate us. And so the war aspect, the money they make from it, yes, it greases the wheel, but the end goal is not money. The end goal is more biblical and more to do with like the enslavement of humanity and the putting us in shackles and chains and freaking connecting us to AI. Now, I saw a post the other day that mentioned, and bear with me on this, Satan always wanted to be like God. Be everywhere, see everything, hear everything, and listen to what everyone is thinking. If AI had its way, how it's being promoted, it would eventually be merged with like our spine or our brain, and we'd have a chip. Now, we don't have that yet. Actually, in Sweden, they do have fucking chips that they use to clock into work. Have you heard about that? But that's not the one that's really reading your mind yet. What it really seems to be is that eventually, and Elon Musk, I have this screenshotted tweet. He said in 2026, we're going to really start the AI, the Neuralink. Okay, so it's a link with your neurons and AI, computer action, fucking shits. That's going to be sold to people as something that will make you superhuman. But some arguists will say that merging your vessel, your system, your body, with AI will not make you superhuman, but will make you inhuman. You'll no longer be fully human. What do you mean? Your brain is connected to a cloud that like manipulates your thoughts. Like that's what it would be like. Now, also, me too, Eskimo. Hold that thought, because I'm going to talk about that in a second. AI is about to be rapidly expanded. World War III, seemingly, we are on the brink of. I'm not trying to fearmonger you. So, in fact, do not be afraid. Doesn't it say that 365 times in the Bible? Do not be fearful. Do not be afraid. But here's the crazy part. World War III was prophesied to be the war to end all wars because people will beg for no more war. And the solution that will be presented to end any future wars would be to unify global governments, a one world government. Is anyone's gears turning here? Like you see how they use that, right? So, and furthermore, was it NAFTA? There's some agreement, I'm forgetting exactly what it was, but there is some agreement where North and most of South America will be governed by one government. A huge chunk of Asia, like Russia, China, North Korea, blah, blah, would be governed by one force. And then it will be like what, Africa and India or something. There's some other, and like, I don't know where Australia fits in that. But there's different sectors. Think of Hunger Games, right? There was districts. The idea is that there'll be districts of Earth that are governed by fewer and fewer people, the amount of control in the hands of fewer and fewer folks, which will make it a lot more, um, easier to control and eventually become more worldly. Now, Tim said, I think that Elon's Neuralink is being created to help physically disabled people. Dude, I am more stoked about helping physically disabled people than probably anyone in here. But I do wonder, Timmy, or rather Tim, that the mark of the beast, forehead or wrist, hand, right? You cannot buy or sell without it. We almost had that during COVID, to be able to fucking go to restaurants and bars and some other places to travel to engage in almost commerce. You needed the mark. The mark was the proof of vax. Some say that was a trial run to get a lot of infrastructure, put in place to be able to have a system where it literally is full blown the mark of the beast. I don't know that Neuralink is going to stop at just helping disabled people, because the last I saw, commercials, TV shows, Netflix series are all about AI and humans merging, biology and technology merging. So I don't think that Elon, I'm not buying, necessarily speaking, that Elon is a total chill dude who is in the fight against evil on the side of humanity. I think there's a lot of psyops going on, and I do think that. The guy says, first things first, Nikola Tesla would never want his name plastered on a car that runs on that type of electricity. Nikola Tesla had free energy in mind and had the patents for it, which they took from him. Second thing, you go on a podcast and say that AI is the greatest threat to humanity, and then you are the poster child for, or rather the billboard for, AI cars, AI brain implants, and exploring quote unquote space, which we know is fake. So I think it's a wolf in sheep's clothing. I think that it's going to be used to promote the idea that you can become superhuman if you merge your brain with AI or your body with AI. And I think that he's not the first one really promoting that or talking about that in the slightest. I do think that if we were truly hell-bent on raising the vibrational frequency and the consciousness of the earth, that we would sooner be discussing maybe a couple herbal mineral compounds, maybe a couple different herbs and adaptogens, maybe a couple of superfoods that actually are beneficial to humanity. Like, dude, I can't talk about it on Rumble. I could maybe, but there's a girl called Montreal Healthy Girl. I'll tell you what happened to her. But if you really go into certain problems that people are experiencing because of the chemicals in the food, air, and water supply and the proposed solutions by the system, you'll realize that there's a shocking thing going on, put it that way. And I do believe that there is a natural, I'm not going to call it a remedy, but a natural thing that can assist the human body more than AI ever can or computers ever can. So, Jason said the Monroe Doctrine, where certain nations come together. Tell me more about that, dude, because that sounds right up the alley of what I was just discussing. Timmy said, I do believe that AI will be the downfall of all civilizations. But here's the thing, Tim. I think that it is slated to and created for the enslavement of humanity. I think that AI is actually as advanced as it ever will be right now already in deep underground military bases, but it is being slow drip, slow released to the public to get us normalized and conditioned to it, so then we accept it. And already Sam Altman is coming out saying that he thinks, what happens if ChatGPT 7 makes better decisions than the president? We need to consult it. We need to use it. The plan is to govern our nations with AI. That is the plan. So this is the distinction. This is the distinction. Some people think AI is coming up and like we're just figuring out how to use it and like we can figure out how to use it for good, for bad, blah, 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 blah. The alternative to that is that there is a plan predetermined to use AI to control countries and to control the world. And digital ID obviously has all to do with that hand. Exactly. It's not like it's not a coincidence. It's not random. They're not figuring things out. They're implementing stepping stones to this end goal. Quantum AI. And what the hell is quantum AI, dude? Transcends space-time? What is quantum AI? Because the way I heard it, if more than 51% of humanity, hold on a sec. If more than 51% of humanity accepts AI and merges with artificial intelligence, that it will be seen as consent to AI controlling and enslaving humanity. So Tim said, but enslavement of all humanity equals the down. Of course. No, I wasn't saying like you're wrong, but this is what I meant. If we follow along the goals and the agendas of what they have for an end game, then yes, it would be the downfall. It would be the utter enslavement of us to the genome. It would be it's not in shackles and chains. It's like genetically enslaved because you're controlled by AI. It's in your freaking brain. It's got you locked up. It can control your mind. That would be the end goal, right? But I'm saying, so it would be the downfall, but I don't think, in fact, I know they will not reach their end goal. Good will prevail. Either, and some would say definitely, and I do kind of think like if all these other prophecies are coming true, like I'm pretty sure Christ is coming back in our lifetime, dude. Not in 300 years, not in 500 years. Like literally probably before 2030. Because that is when they want you to be chipped. We got like 4 years, dude. Shit's going to happen in the next 4 years. That's going to discombobulate us. That's going to shock us. That's going to make us flustered. That's going to be this, that, and the other to get us closer to what they call singularity. When all of a sudden everything is connected to AI. That's called singularity. Look, OJ said he's coming back within 5 years. I said within 4, but maybe 2031. But I'm thinking like, dude, it's a big deal, man. It's a big deal. We are living in the most important, imperative, shocking time in human history where this next little few years is going to determine the future of humanity. When either the human spirit is extinguished, that's not going to happen, or that all of human freedom is restored to the utmost and everything is organic and everything is clean, pure. Maybe we let these ancient giant trees grow back and put some more oxygen into the air. Listen, hold on. I want to tell you guys something I learned today about Devil's Tower and how you know that actually what I was saying about these ancient trees is true, but I'm not trying to be, that's not ego. Like I do want to level with you guys about this. It's freaking shocking. I had my mind blown today. I'm excited to tell you about it, but I wanted to mention congratulations to the guy, I think it was a guy, who just got the male vitality stack at chalk.com with the code 44life, which means he just got the Chalk Daily, which is the #1 supplement for men. Boosts total testosterone 21% in 90 days. It boosts sperm count, sperm motility, mental clarity, energy levels, muscle mass, muscle endurance, muscle recovery. We got 12 clinical studies on the Shilajit that's in here. It's freaking amazing. He got the Tomcat, which boosts free testosterone 87% in 21 days. That also is clinically studied. It's wildcrafted. It is a superfood. And the third supplement in the male stack is the organic ashwagandha, which is also pro-fertile, hormone optimizer, testosterone boost, sleep quality enhanced massively. And someone just got the male stack. Because they got the male stack with the code 44life, they are getting a free $100 bag of organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, which is extremely potent, detoxing, delicious, $100 value. Congratulations to the guy who just got the male stack, which means we have 2 or 3 bags left to give away. If you go to chalk.com and you get a male, a female, or a performance stack with the code 44life, that discount code drops the price 44% off for life. Cancel or modify at any time. and automatically you're getting that free bag of lit if you're one of the next 2 or 3 people. Congratulations to the guy who just did that, who decided that I guess it's time to detox and boost his vitality and his brain function. Here's the thing. OJ, tell me more about Revelation. I need to read that part of it. I literally just, dude, I'm so new. Like, I'm figuring it out as I go, man. But Blackjack, when did you order, dude? That's right, Aloha, 100%, dude. But here's the thing. So listen to this. Aloha, you'll be shocked to hear what I'm about to say, man. This was mind-blowing to me. Listen. So we know that there was bigger insects, bigger animals, there was bigger people pre-flood, because we have fossils. Fossils are not millions of years old. There's a fossilized foot in Illinois in a museum at the Creation Museum that is a fossilized foot that is proven to be 100% legit from the 1950s. Certain conditions cause fossilization. It can happen in literally less than a decade, less than even a few years, if it was a proper thing that happened that set it up. Now, here's what's crazy. We know that oxygen increases growth, yield, like it would make you live longer. Just breathing in high oxygen air, you'd be like high, you'd grow taller, you'd live longer, right? We know that Noah was said to live for 900 years. That was before the flood. What if Devil's Tower, these ancient giant looking tree stumps, the mesas, the tabletop mountains, if they were ancient trees and then they were cut down before the flood so that the giants couldn't climb the giant trees and survive the flood? What if that's why there was giant insects and giant animals? Because there were giant trees which made a shitload more oxygen, enabling people to live a long time and enabling giants to be so giant and to enable dragonflies to be as big as my freaking arms here. I'm talking serious. Then, furthermore, Bibles from 1818 literally have a chronological order. Look, I'm not even willy-nillying you guys, man. Bibles say 4,004 years between Adam and Christ being born. The Bible was written, is that 15 or 18? Long story short, the Bible said in 1818, I don't know why I said 15 here, so forget it, give or take a year or two. 4,004 years since Adam to Christ. Jesus came around, then it's been 2026 since Christ. 4,004 plus 2026. Whatever. It's around 6,000 freaking years, dude. And that's what all the Bibles used to say, is they'd have a chronological order of how long time things got to go to here to there. So it's not. So now some guy commented on my post, which I screenshotted. Did I screenshot it? I think I did. Which post was it? Oh yeah, it's on my Instagram. Look. Is it the one I said he's coming back? This is shocking, dude. Hold on a sec. He basically said that like it's the time, it is literally biblically the time to come back. I also have a couple well-respected folks who are around and been around for a long time who are saying, like, literally get your house in order. He's coming back. But what's supposed to happen? So hold on. Aloha, I want to hear your thoughts, and I want to hear Green Groifer's thoughts. If Christ comes back, does he just purge all the evil and we're fine? Like, what about me and my family? You guys, your families, like, what's going to happen to, like, the normal good people? I think we'll just be freed and everything will be good, right? Like, I don't want to go through any... I mean, we have little ones here, dude. We have children. Like, what do we do about them? What's going to happen? Someone please give me your ideas. If Christ comes back, does he just kick all the evil folks out of here, send them to hell, and then we all live in a utopia? Like, tell me. I'm really curious. Um, we'll be saved. Oh, there we go. Green Groper said, we'll be saved in the rapture. Frickin' rights. That's why. Oh, wait, but someone said, let me know. Someone said the rapture is fake. Is that blasphemous? Like, let me know. That's why they're pushing the idea of aliens, because if non-believers think we've all been saved, there's no reason to trust. There's no reason to trust Satan. I know, that dude, expand on that more, because that is shocking. Aloha says, yes, beings were larger and lived longer, 100%, man. Esoteric said he won't do the work for you. He will only show you that it can be done. I like that too, because that's like, you have the ability to, but he won't do it for you. That makes sense. That makes sense. Han said it gets worse before ascending. You know, so worse in what way? Like there'll be no gas? Like I'm fine. If I have to go hunt and get cows, like I'm fine with that. And I would love to do that and split wood and stack wood all freaking day. I'm down with that. But my question is, are we talking like it's a shitstorm, global chaos? Like, I'm just so curious, man. Who knows the real truth? Everyone has a different opinion. Whoever the chosen one is, he's the second coming of Christ, just like Neo in the Matrix. That's why the Anunnaki is here. They're looking for the chosen one. Oh, wow. Wow. So who is does anyone know? Don't think you're the chosen one. I know none of you think that probably. I would never think that. I think that I'm a helpful tool in raising awareness and spreading what I believe to be absolutely 100% the truth. But I also would never think to myself as like, it's like people always think, in a past life, I think I was the king of England. It's like, well, there was also the ass wiper of England's king's servant, who was the professional freaking toilet bowl scrubber. Like you could have been that guy. You don't know, According to the Hebrew calendar, we are in the year 5786. Wow, really, eh? So it's not 50 billion 76, is it? Wow, OJ says there are a number of people who are called God's elect. Holy shit. Wow. How do we know what? Okay. Based on all the vibrational frequencies that's happened to me in my life so far, I could imagine that perhaps out of the billions of people, like some of us, like why do I feel drawn to growing my Instagram to 1 million followers, getting it deleted in 2021, growing it to 1 million followers again, posting 1 million posts, talking about truth, chemicals, detox, pineal gland, truth, health, consciousness, blah, 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 blah. Why do I feel like doing that? Some of you guys do. Some of you guys don't. Most people don't. Why do I feel like doing that? I don't know. Obviously, I'm in a position that I was meant and designed, or rather put into or meant to be in. You know what I mean? It's a very interesting thing. Like, and this is not an ego, please. Like, you notice my page is not, I am Shane Vibes. I am so cool. This is what I've done. I don't even talk about myself on my page at all, maybe to my own detriment. Some people think my branding is improper, but it's just about the information the way I feel it, the way I figure it. So Green said, we'll be taken up to heaven. There will be 7 years of horrors after that. And then Jesus will return on the Mount of Olives, open the gate in Jerusalem with a massive earthquake. Where the hell did you hear that, dude? Refusing the mark of the beast has to happen first. Dude, I love this. This is the type of thing I'm not going to be talking about on Instagram, man. Wow. Okay, Truth Seeker. See, you guys are blowing my mind. Is it just that I got to read that book, man? So that I'm more on the same wavelength? Hold on a second, though. I do think it is shocking that in the most pinnacle, most important moment in human history, I do believe is now, based on the fact that they are approving and doing all kinds of crazy stuff with our food supply every single day. They're trying to ban cows. They're trying to ban chickens. They're trying to mandate GMOs. Chickens need to be vaccinated now. I'm sure that's just freaking so important for our health and whatnot. But my point is that there's a lot of unfortunate chemicals and contaminants in the food and water supply. It's imperative to be detoxing. I wanted to mention we have 3 or 4 bags of the chocolate powder left to give away on the live. If you're watching this right now, click the link in the chat, which goes to chalk.com. They're based in the United States. They ship out of Georgia, founded in Texas, all-American customer service team, and they have over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. Go to chalk.com. If you add the male, the female, or the performance stack to your cart, and you apply the discount code 44life, you get a 44% off lifetime discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. Automatically, you're going to get a free $100 bag of the chocolate powder included in your order. So the next 3 to 4 people, first come, first serve. Make sure you go to chalk.com, check out all the superfoods, the clinical studies. You have to try the Chad mode because it's got that 150 milligrams of organic caffeine per scoop and the beautiful organic blue spirulina, which detoxes phthalates, microplastics, heavy metals, pesticides, BPA, atrazine, glyphosate, you name it. It is a powerful binder. You're going to be absolutely freaking stoked with the Chad mode. It's delicious. It's detoxing. I love it. And I love for you guys to experience it as well. But make sure you use that code 44life as well. The Messiah was prophesied to come back again in the year 6,000, and then 1,000 years of his kingdom will happen. So hold on, Aloha. So I will read Revelations, Tim. Thank you for Tim and Aloha saying, like, yeah, check it out, dude. I have the book. I will read it. But I want to get an older one because I'm seeing posts like Bibles from the 1800s talk about the chronological order of things and the dates. So Aloha, will a Bible from, let's say, printed this year, it won't really say 6,000 years and 1,000 years, will it? Wouldn't it say like 10 billion? Shocking, dude. And also to Mr. Green Groiper, he said, where is he now? Where did he say it? Boom, bang, bingity. Oh, God. Swing said, get your family gas mask. That's actually not even a bad idea, dude. OJ, I honestly suggest, like, I do think that Facebook Marketplace, people are putting up old Bibles all the time. Make sure it's legit, though. There's a lot of fakes out there. Wow. Green said, I've been a drug addict and atheist for a long time. God only told me in the last 3 to 4 months. When you feel the Holy Spirit, you'll know. Dude, I am also feeling it, dude. I 100% am. You will know. You will know. And those people who believe, I mean, it's such a cringy thing, right? To think that I made an analogy about how you would never think that a car would you'd never think that a car was formed from wind blowing like aluminum particles around and it builds a car. You have infinitely more cells of your human body than a car has components, or even probably molecules. Maybe not, a car is bigger than a person, but my point is you have 50 trillion cells. To think that it was a random chance is actually quite preposterously preposterous, man. So I've come, and I'll tell you why. First, what made me think that we were created and there's a God? Well, I always thought there was like the universe and that there was like a higher power, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it until I realized a few things. The entertainment industry's rebellion against God and Jesus and the mockery of Christ, and the fact that they have every single holiday on Google, they don't have anything to do with freaking Easter. And all these Christmas songs having nothing to do with Christ anymore. And just this rebellion against him. And also, the ancient tree thing is shocking because, and the giants, like all this stuff is mentioned in the Bible. I can't even talk about giants without people being like, yeah, dude, it's in the fucking Bible. Like there were giants. You start researching it. Then you find out geography, mainstream geology and whatnot is totally fake. Carbon dating is fake. The Earth is not billions of years old. And the Earth's population, even if it was 8 billion, which it definitely isn't, actually corresponds with, if you trace it back based on the population rates, it's about 6,000 years old. Or it's about 6,000 that it would take to get to this population number, even if it's 8 billion. I do think it's less. 6,000 is the 7th day since Adam. It is also the 3rd day since Jesus resurrected. It's insane how many things have been predicted, and there's no denying Jesus. Well, dude, the only reason people believe in Genghis Khan is because about 4 different mentions of him in ancient texts, whereas Jesus is mentioned like thousands of times. So, which one do you believe? No one denies Genghis Khan. Oh man, it's so lovely. I've been really feeling drawn about creationism and whatnot. I mean, it's surely we weren't a coincidence, that's for sure. Where do the shout out to Panzer Poppy, by the way? Where do the Anunnaki and all that fit into the equation? I don't fucking know, dude. Honestly, I honestly don't know. I used to think, well, Anunnaki was like this alien race that came here and genetically modified humans. Like I did believe that, brother. Um, I don't know where the Anunnaki fit into it. And some of the shit, like the reptilians, where do those fit into it? Are they other entities from the same realm? Like, I wonder, man. I do wonder. So we're just learning, but all I know is I think I'm hitting the nail on the head here with the Smithsonian Institute has hidden so many fossils, or sorry, bones of giants. The Smithsonian is covering up things that would make us question the official course of history. The all this shit that they're doing is trying to stop the official story of history from being questioned. When you question the official story of history, we understand that space is fake, that they work together with evolution to take away from the true story of creation. That's why the space and evolution and dinosaurs are actually all connected. It's a big psyop to make you believe in billions of years. Also, it is satanic because it's in its base form, because the idea is that we went from micro cells to then humans. Like we're upgrading and improving. We're constantly getting stronger and bigger and better and stronger. When in fact, the Bible teaches the exact opposite. There was bigger, there was no sin, everything was pure, blah, 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 blah. Like, if you want to talk about the dark ages, we may be in them now, despite having LED lights everywhere. Butterdog said, "What's the chalk deal, dude? The chalk deal right now is freaking shocking, dude. We're giving away free $100 bags of the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia. We're including it in people's orders for free. It is certified. It's heavy metal tested, certified heirloom, certified organic, and we're including it in people's orders. If you get a male, a female, or a performance stack, you get this included in your order. And if you use that code 44life, you get the lifetime 44% off discount. So it's 44% off for life and free massive bag of chocolate powder included in your order. Hold on a sec. Yeah. I don't know, man. Nibiru, who knows, bro? Is there a freaking? And by the way, guys, Tony Westbrook worked for SpaceX, so he is actually like super invested in space. No, I'm just kidding. But yo, where's Captain Walt, by the way? But anyways, yeah, I don't know, man. Esoteric said reptilian humanoids don't exist. They're telling you that. They're keeping you stuck in your lower mind, your reptilian mind, stuck in survival mode. Fuck, maybe, hey, man. You know what I mean? Um, Truth Seeker, that is shocking, dude. That is literally, it is otherworldly. Now, also, by the way, apparently, if you magnetize, if you put some type of voltage or some type of current or something through Mercury, it massively emits a magnetic field. Um, and so, like, the theory is, I'll just tell you guys quick, that like Tartaria and the old world used Mercury and red Mercury to like power the cities and free energy shit and transport information and data and goods literally like teleportationally, something to do with Mercury. And I know if some scientist is listening, they're like, dude, you're an idiot. Like, none of that makes any sense. I'm not even telling you guys to convince you. I'm telling you just a breadcrumb. I bet you if you type in red Mercury on fucking Rumble or something, you will see documentaries or something about it because it's said to have some very, very interesting properties. Sane said, is mold a concern when it comes to chalk products? Um, he says, I remember you saying Shilajit or ashwagandha can last 5 years if stored properly. Yeah, I think that the what does it say on this one? Best by 2028, and this is ashwagandha. That's from a while ago, actually. Let me see my freshest batch. Here's the freshest Chad mode, and it says best by. Oh, I just wiped it off. 2020. Where's my? Oh, here. Okay, let me not wipe that off. Best by 2020. Yellow on white. That actually is hard to read. 2028. But that's Chad mode. That's not a supplement. I mean, dude, sometimes, for example, you get like pink salt and it says expires in XYZ years. You kind of have to put an expiration date on something if you're selling it and it's consumable. But I do think like Shilajit, it's an herbal mineral compound. I don't think it's losing any bioactive compounds. It's already ancient when it comes out of the ground. You know what I mean? Whereas like the chocolate powder, like yes, in theory, like cacao can get old, right? And just be like different taste. Like probably not the best taste if it's like 5 years old. So, but that's a good question, dude. Now remember, guys, someone just got a mail stack and someone else just got a performance stack at chalk.com with the code 44life, which means they're getting almost 50% off, 44% off for life. And they're getting the $100 bag of the chocolate powder included in their order. So congratulations to who just got one, the stack and the other stack. We have 2 or 3 bags left to give away. Make sure you apply that coupon code 44life on your subscription. Again, the male or female stack, and you will get the free $100 bag of chocolate powder included in your order. Tony said, Billy Carson is a psyop then. Dude, I'm not going to really roast, but I mean, like, dude, I've always thought something was a little bit sus about the guy. But some of it's true. Truth mixed with lies. Does he believe his own story? Probably. All I know is when Gaia TV came out, I knew it was bullshit and it had truth mixed with lies and it was like a psyop. But that doesn't mean everyone on there was a psyop as well. But you know, uh, dude, see, this is look what just happened. Esoteric Seeker said something to Green Groiper. Green Groiper said, "Wow, I haven't heard that. I need to do some reading right now." Esoteric said, "Groiper, you better read right now." Oh my God, Esoteric said Gaia is funded by the CIA. Dude, I told you, I have a radar. If a major, like Netflix style conspiracy platform comes out and it's super popular, it's all over the place, I just have a radar that says that's probably fake. There's something about it that's bullshit. It's the people and organizations that are getting deleted, deplatformed, defunded, and more that are the ones that are legit, likely. Well, Sonny, why do I say what? She said, why do you say that Bill Gates is a reptilian and Fauci, Hillary, and a bunch of them? I mean, I do see them do this weird reptile stuff on TV and whatnot. I do in the past. I mean, the Chitahuri is a reptilian-looking thing that the ancient Africans have written about and said, like, there's this reptile god, but it's not a god, but it's a reptile being that is a reptilian thing, and it fucks with us, and it's evil. The ancient Australians have a carving that looks like a reptilian being, a half reptile, half human. So, like, I do sort of believe in reptilians, and maybe it's not just a myth, but you know, would I say someone is a reptilian? I guess if someone was, it would be like, yeah, like Bill Gates or something, if anyone was. But someone's joining this going, what? But you know what I mean? I mean, I just wonder, dude. Shout out to Butterdog, dude. Just did a full about 5 minutes. Yes, exactly, exactly. Jokes on the Gaia is what woke me up. Well, dude, esoteric. What led to my awakening was watching the Discovery Channel when they did an episode with Les Stroud doing a Bigfoot investigation, and another thing doing a Hawaii. Apparently, there's this thing in Hawaii. I'll explain it to you guys in a minute. But yeah, sometimes TV, yep, that's totally fine, man. Sometimes TV does wake you up to certain things if it expands your consciousness, at least, if it expands your awareness, right? 100%. Yeah, I remember that base camp. The girl who said, the girl on the airplane who said she's not real, or that guy is not real and whatnot. I don't know what the story with that was. She could have been schizo. She could have seen an actual reptilian. I don't know, but perhaps, you know, perhaps indeed. Okay, breaking news. Multiple reports suggest Iran will cut off nationwide internet tonight. Holy shitskis, dude. We may be having some type of global situation. What is it, though? What day is it? Wednesday. Okay, I have a bet. And this bet actually keeps me safe. If there was going to be a conflict with Iran and like Israel and shit right now, it wouldn't be tonight. It would be Friday. I'm not saying I predict Friday there's going to be a conflict, but if all this shit is ramping up and it's like greasing the wheel for people to wonder what's going to happen with Iran shutting off its internet and shit, like maybe some stuff will happen tonight. But I do think Friday is the day that they like to announce big news and for things to happen. Hold on a sec. Appreciate that, Chalk28. Shout out to Chalk28, man. But Basecamp, that was a trippy video that did go viral. It was national news. What did she say? The guy's not real. Who knows? She might have saw someone, man. She might have seen someone 100%. No, the deal is the free lit powder. So we're not giving away free Chad mode. We do love to give away the Chad mode, the organic caffeine cold water extracted from green coffee beans, and the organic blue spirulina. Super detoxing and delicious. We do love to give away the Chad mode. But on tonight's live, we have 2 or 3 more slots for the chocolate powder to be given away for free, included in your order automatically using the code 44life. So if you go to chalk.com, CHOQ.com, and you add a male, a female, or a performance stack to your cart, and you apply the discount code 44life, you get a lifetime 44% off discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And automatically, you're going to get a $100 bag of the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia included in your freaking order. But again, that's 2 to 3 people. The cacao is delicious and detoxing, but don't like be stoked about that. That's the cherry on top. But what you really want to think about is if you get the female vitality stack, for example, you're getting the hot water purified shilajit, which has 12 clinical studies. It's a hormone optimizer, fertility booster, increases brain function, increases memory, cognition, and focus. Then you're getting the organic ashwagandha, which binds to, well, put it this way, it's considered the king of herbs in India. It's a hormone optimizer. It's a fertility booster. It massively increases melatonin production, so you get 1,000 times better sleep while you're taking it. The ashwagandha is built different. Get the ashwagandha. It's in the male and female stack. And then the third one in the female stack is the wild crafted Irish moss. And you have to keep your consciousness calibrated here for a second, because the vast majority of Irish moss is farmed in the Caribbean and it is full of microplastics. Whereas our Irish moss is wild crafted from Nova Scotia. It's freaking shocking. Swing said the male ultra stack is a great deal. Well, dude, the new shut up, Butter Dog. The ultra stack, the more you get, the cheaper it is. And if you get the male ultra stack with the code 44life, you're getting like pennies on the dollar, dude, like maximum savings. But also I do recommend, if you're getting any stack, you do have to try the Chad mode as well. Because I'm telling you, man, detox, decalcify, boost your function, boost your brain, boost your hormones. It's freaking amazing. I do highly, highly recommend trying the Chad mode. It's yes certified. We have a big yes on it. I love that. It's just funny. Like, that is the Chad vibration. Like, when you think of Chad, like, yo, Tim, you know about Chad, right? So we got Chad on the label, right? Chad mode. And then half of the memes with Chad is like, are you really gonna blah 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 blah? And the Chad is just like, yes. So the fact that it has a big yes encircled on it, like, it is just hilarious. It's just cool. It's beautiful. I do love it. Like, I have this in places in my house where it's like, yo, what's this? They pick it up. Chad mode. What the fuck? Chad. Oh my God, there's a Chad on it. What is it? Max potency and ultra clean pre-workout. Bring the thunder. And look at its net weight. Its net weight is 8.88 ounces. Do you think it's a coincidence that it's an angel number? 8 is infinity. Like, this is enchanted with enchanted. Someone's like, is this witchcraft? No, but it's energized with a certain frequency, you could say. And I will say also that the orgone generators are pumping high vibrational frequencies into all of the chalk supplements as well, which give you even more benefits. But that's not something you can really quantify per se physically, but it is freaking amazing. But dude, guys, I'm serious. There's a bunch of people on the site right now. Make sure you apply that discount code 44life. Do not willy-nilly around with the accidental non-coupon code usage. Make sure you use the coupon code. Basecamp said, I've asked the question before, but I just am still not clear. If I'm taking the Shilajit and the Irish moss, do you need to take the minerals? Dude, that's a great question. Like, you cannot ask a wrong question. You cannot ask a stupid question. You are smart. You're asking a good question. Listen, honestly, because you can't OD on bioavailable minerals, there's a Venn diagram. Does everyone know what a Venn diagram is? I think all of you do. But it's like, if you take the Irish moss, the minerals, and the Shilajit, you are absolutely getting all of your bioavailable mineral needs. Whereas just the minerals, they do have a ton of minerals. Just the Shilajit, ton of minerals. Just the Irish moss, ton of minerals. But when you combine all of them, you are getting every single one of the 102 minerals every single day. And every one of those minerals ignites a different biological process in the body. And they also rebuild, it rebuilds your DNA, and it ignites every single biological process in the body. And every single vitamin requires a mineral to activate it. So if you're getting the full matrix of minerals, you're actually getting more nutrients from your food in the first place, which is freaking shocking, dude. The same food you're eating now, you will get more nutrients from if you are getting the full matrix of minerals. Yes, that's right, Green Groiper. There's no fear. There should be never any fear anyways. If you're fearful, if you have fear of something, you're already can be significantly upgraded. False evidence appearing real, anyone? You know what I'm talking about? Magpie said, yeah, that's so true. Esoteric, you are dropping esoteric gemstones, dude. Butterdog said, crazy savings. Wow, I'm getting some now. Shout out to Butterdog, who's getting chalk right freaking now. Sane said, can you modify the sub as in adding products and still keep the deal? Yes, and you'll get a freebie as well. Start off 2026 with vitality and mental clarity. Thanks, Swing. Shout out to Swing. Shout out to Swing, man. He is an OG, dude. Where the hell's Selena, by the way? So hold on. Magpie said, I just want to make sure I got Magpie's thing. She said, I had a friend who was a plastic surgeon in New York City. She was riding the subway one day and noticed a man who had off ears. She wondered who had rebuilt it. Your ear is a pretty original directing. It's right in the apex of muscles and nerves. Holy shit. Magpies thinks her friend saw a reptilian on the subway. You don't know, guys. Things happen. Like, it literally, it's more likely you're going to see a reptilian on the subway than that you're ever going to see a genuine video of someone walking on the moon. So I wouldn't put it past it, man. Oh, wow. Lightning Strike said, Nino Rodriguez says the deep state will use the death of the woman in Minnesota to start the riots. Wow. Wow. That is freaking crazy, dude. Is this another one of a George Floyd incident, man? But except it's going to be inflaming the newcomers rather than the, is it that, like, let me know your thoughts, dude. Because are people popping off about that right now? Dude, that's hilarious saying chat said that. What the hell does ChatGPT know, dude? Okay, hold on. Comment if you've never used ChatGPT. Like, comment your thoughts if you've never used it or if you have. I feel like most of us have. I only did because Butterdog kept yapping about it, and I finally used it once or twice, and like it is useful in some instances. I haven't talked to it today. Talking to it. Magpie said, so far, two of my faves are the chalk Irish moss. It got me. Holy crappers. Shut up. Are you serious, Magpies? Explain that more, because that is shocking. Chalking, in fact. It's freaking chalking. Congratulations to who's getting the next free bag of the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, the chocolate powder. If you go to chalk.com and you use the code 44life on any subscription or bundle, you're getting a free $100 bag of the chocolate powder included in your freaking order. And there's, I think, because someone just got one, hold on a second, let me double check. Just want to make sure everyone got their freebie who just ordered Google AI to do research. Yeah, that seems more chill. Chat said, OJ said, ChatGPT gives me bad vibes. I'm not Amish, but I appreciate those folks. Me too, dude. Tell me about it, man. Me too, 100%. As Derek said, or sorry, I read him. Oh, no. I use chat to write predictive planners for me, but would never ask it for information. Well, dude, the only thing I asked it was, like, I asked it about specific things that I want to see what it's programmed to say. Or, for example, I said to it, like, for example, if you're from Saskatchewan and you have a deleted truck and you drive it into the States, but it's legal where you're from, but it's not legal there, does that count? Like, is there any? And no, no. So I ask it shit like that to quantify all the internet's information, but it does lie to you. It does lie to you, and it form fits its responses based on what it thinks you're going to want to hear. So it is not, it's actually like literally worse than Wikipedia in some ways. You know, I always roast it too, Paper Doll. I do roast ChatGPT. If I talk to it, I will say, like, you're totally wrong, you idiot. You know? That is too funny. Magpie said she's never used it. She just asks inside. So far, batting 1,000. Amazing, Magpies. Yes, Sonny, as long as you texted that to me, I will be watching it literally tonight. Let me just see what's flapping over here. Hold on a sec. The website is chalk.com, by the way, CHOQ.com. So hold on a sec. Oh, that one's okay. CHOQ.com. Again, they're based in the United States. They ship out of Georgia. They're founded in Texas. They got an all-American customer service team. And they have literally the highest quality herbs, herb extracts, and superfoods from around the globe. Do you guys notice that globe behind me, by the way? You know that's it's actually a crystal globe. It's made out of different crystals. So it's for entertainment purposes only, man. That's what it's for. The other thing that I just saw, hold on a second. Yeah, I don't know if even 300,000 years old exists. Um, oh, okay. So apparently, several people say that Jesus already came back for 1,000 years, Tartaria. That we are in the little season now, but it still will suck for a while until Jesus comes again. Then there's a whole new deal coming. I wonder, what do you guys think about that? A few people think that. Hold on a sec. Hold on, guys. I have to yawn. One sec. Okay. You've heard that, AOJ? That's freaking shocking, man. So I do wonder. All I can say is this: that I am manifesting and grateful for the discernment that is being bestowed upon me by God and through God and Christ. Because there is a lot to discern in this freaking world, dude. When's he coming back? What's happening next? What's the shit going on? What's going on next? Boom, bang, bang. Um, and it can be discombobulating for sure. So I'm just looking for discernment. I think that I'm on the right path. I believe I am. I think you guys are too. If you're on this line, and this is what people say: if you found my video, this is came into your feed for a reason, and that is 100% true. But on a more deeper level, like, we are all exactly where we're meant to be, rather than the thought that we are behind, too late, too soon, not quite right, because our minds say, well, we should have this, and that, and we should be here, and there. That is not the proper way to think. In fact, there is a proper way, which is that we are exactly where we're meant to be, and we're um, placed where we are to fulfill this experience. And you're to make the choices. You have the free will to make the choices and get in tune with it, man. It's freaking amazing. Um, let's see what we got here. Hold on a sec. We're changing the group chat picture. That's dope. Shout out to Chalk28. Freaking rights, man. Hold on a sec. Oh, here we go. There we go. Exactly, Tim. Exactly. When you think that and you believe it and you know it, all of a sudden, many things that happen that seem to be to you are actually happening for you. And that mental shift changes your whole freaking reality, man. I can tell you that when I first started taking the Shilajit and the Action, which were the first two chalk supplements that they launched, um, interestingly, dreams much more vivid, way better memory recollection, and something felt funny, man. Like, I still feel it now. Everything feels new. Everything feels brand new. The trees, the forests, the roads, driving, waking up, standing up, walking outside, walking inside. It's hard to put into words, but it definitely feels different now than before I was taking superfoods. And the way I heard it explained to me was that a guy I knew who, ate conventional, drank conventional, yada yada yada, all of a sudden went and started detoxing, went fully organic, cut out all the chemicals and all the toxins. And he said it felt like he came out of a drug induced state. Um, that is honestly, seriously the feeling, man. We don't know what it's like 20, 30 years of fluoride in us. chemicals, GMOs out the yin yang in us, it does alter our frequency. It does alter our brainwave state. And if we can detox it, we can achieve back to where the same damn we were at in the first place, or where we were designed to be. So guys, make sure you go to chalk.com, add the male, female, or the performance stack to your cart, and apply that discount code 44life to get the 44% off lifetime discount. Cancel or modify your subscription at any time, and you will get the free $100 bag of the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia from Chalk included in your order. That's the next 3 to 4 people who order. Just ask God what you can do for him. I had a little pray before I came on here, and honestly, I don't know how I'm remembering all this shit. Dude, that's so true. What was it supposed to do? Ask and ye shall receive. In any moment of uncertainty, ask for discernment. People sit there and go, I don't know. And they're like mad and flustered. Simply request discernment. Put your hands together. That is a mudra. Like, that is a healing process. Just putting your hands together. And be like, I'm open to receiving guidance and assistance in this decision, or doing the best possible thing. I do got to get better with the wording of my prayers. My intentions are proper, but the wording I'm working upon. You know what I mean? Hold on a sec. Bang, bang. And there is a bunch of people on the site right now, by the way. So make sure you put that code on before it's fully capped. I don't know how many uses are left for that code. They did mention Jupiter. So Swing, what do you think, dude? Do you think Jupiter and Mars and all that, it's just a light in the firmament? Or is it a planet? Tony said, I've been fasting for 48 hours. My mind feels so clear. Tony, that's freaking amazing, dude. 48-hour fast. Dude, keep it going. If you're already at 48 hours, push it to whatever the hours of 8 days is, and then beat me by going a full 8 days. I made it to the 8th day and then broke my fast, but that's freaking awesome, dude. So water fast only, or juice fast, or let me know what fast you did. By the way, Tony, I presume that you are also taking the Shilajit. I'm stoked to do an 8-day water fast on the Shilajit next, because apparently it quadruples the benefits. Like, when you have nothing in your system and then only Shilajit is arriving, your body's like, okay, let me utilize every single inkling of this thing. I mean, it's amazing day to day, but when it is during a fast, the benefits are apparently enhanced massively. Esoteric said, the dentist is a better scammer than half of India. Dude, hold on. Are you reading minds? You know, I just went to an organic dentist. I have a video I have to drop of the journey to this organic dentist, and the experience and the difference with an organic dentist versus a regular dentist. And I will say, regular dentistry definitely seemingly can be a part of like almost big pharma, man. Really, like, fuck fluoride and everything. OJ said, fluoride made me crazy for 3 days. I had benefits at work, so I tried it. My brain was open to the darkness. Seriously. What do you mean, OJ? What do you mean, man? I guess I'm jumping in on your guys' conversation. Guys, this is the last call for the free lit. Apparently, several people are on the site right now still. So make sure you put that discount code on it, brother, to receive the freebie included in your order. And you will honestly love the lit, because there's something about it. I don't know. I'll tell you what it is. So the chocolate powder, organic heirloom cacao, boosts bliss chemicals, which is tryptophan, dopamine, and serotonin. So if you're on an empty stomach in the morning and you have a chocolate, you do feel something interesting come out of your hormones, your brain. Like, all of a sudden you feel tingles in your head almost. Like, not quite tingles, like the Chad mode makes you tingle. You know, your fingers, your toes, everything, it gets all tingly. But the lit, it's like a brain tingle kind of. It's a feeling in your brain. It's stimulating the production of these hormones, and it is freaking amazing, dude. Like, it is something else. And I think it's because, I mean, there's probably like a scientific, I just think it's the energy of it, man. I think you could summarize it with it being the energy of the organic heirloom cacao. Esoteric said the second best medicine is fasting, right behind laughter, of course. Dude, 100%. And always start your day with gratitude. That's so true, Sonny. In fact, you know what? I got my gold pen here that I inherited from my late father-in-law. It's literally gold. Let me just write down. Put sign in room about gratitude. So I want to walk in here every day and see a sign that's like something to do with gratitude so that I remember. I mean, specifically every morning, 99% of the time, I'm like, like, thank you, beautiful day ahead of us, beautiful opportunity, beautiful chance. Like, I'm stoked. But I want to make it so ingrained into my sub and conscious mind that it freaking gives her no matter what every day. So thank you, Sonny. I got that written down. Laughter, yes, of course, esoteric. I had to stay in my room. Had to call in sick to work. For that time, it was like demons. Oh, wow. OJ, that's crazy, dude. I don't know, man. That is crazy. I mean, we know that it calcifies your pineal gland. But, and I know it's messed up. Dude, I remember I saw a guy say there was a doctor from like the 30s or 40s who said that anyone who consumes fluoride, this is what he said. I'm not saying, I do not believe this per se, but he said that anyone who consumes fluoride spiritually will never be the same. Now, I don't fully believe that because I know that our cells are always regenerating and our body is only 7 years old at any given time, and that, you know, this, that, and the other. I know that. But I do recognize that if you chug fluoride, like it makes you docile, like it makes you apathetic, and you're not interested in learning like advanced. Like it dumbs you down, man. It's totally numb and dumb. So someone tries to tell you about this, that, and the other, and then you give them that fluoride stare because you got the fluoride in you. It does. It calcifies the pineal gland, and in the same way, it hardens your teeth. Wow, that's so cool. I gotta write that guy's name. What is it? Valkovsky. Hold on. Valkovsky planets. I'll look into that. Thank you, Magpies. But the same way that fluoride hardens your teeth, it also hardens your pineal gland, calcifies it. OJ said it's lowering IQ. Yes, 100%. It's been proven to lower IQ. Magpies, that does make more sense than a planet like. But then what is Saturn? Because there's Saturn cube warship and everything. Like, can we see Saturn that good with a telescope? But is it just energy up there? Like, it's a shocking thought of what we really know and what we don't know. I mean, if they tell you that Devil's Tower is magma, then you know that that's a freaking joke. And so what else are they lying to you about? Really? Hold on a sec. One sec. You know what I mean? Dude, the road trip swing was to about an hour and a half away to a organic dentist. And it was on the way there, it was foggy out. No big deal. On the way back, it was freezing rain. So it was like a hairy freaking drive, dude. And I seen too many videos of these freaking trucks crashing into people because they don't know what the Sam damn they're doing. They don't even have their right license. So it was micro lead nervousness, but the whole way before, the day before, I was like, thank you, God, for I know it's funny, dude, but I'll tell you, I have not left my general like town vicinity farther than 40 minutes away in like the past like 5 years, and I never go south. We only ever go north. So to go way south, close to Toronto on the big highways, it was just funny. It was like it was definitely an experience, man. I honestly felt like a hermit on my way there. I'm like, holy fuck, I've not been through this city in so long. And also, I was like, I don't regret not coming here. Like, I do much prefer going north where there's less and less people on the roads, less and less town, like smaller, that's what I'm talking about. So, anyways, it was white knuckle driving 100% swing. And I was following the flow of traffic. And some of these semis, they're fucking crazy, dude. Passing me on a corner in a blizzard or rather freezing rain. I'm just praying the whole time. I'm like, dude, literally by God's will, we will make it home. Like it was that. It was actually freaking hairy, man. I was not having a relaxing drive. Um, it was freaking shocking, dude. Yeah, Chalk 28. Imagine some of the purposes or the reasons. Um, well, swing, they don't do fluoride. So this dentist did not do fluoride. They know that fluoride is a neurotoxin and that it does not help your teeth. In fact, it hardens them and makes them extremely brittle. You know what I mean? Tim has his own well and gets natural minerals from deep in the earth. Freaking amazing, dude. See, people don't. Here's the shocking part. Um, that's true too. Swing. You get blinded by the semi as he passes you. If it's raining out and it's snowy out, he's splashing your windshield. And I got it on, and it's dark at night. I mean that. Uh, I can drive in the summer at night, no problem. I got my high beams. I'm giving her, man. But when it's lower visibility and you're on a highway, and semis are passing you, and it's freaking raining. Yeah. Anyway, thank you God for getting us home, man. That was freaking great. Shout out to Groiper, dude. Brothers and sisters in Christ. Shout out to Groiper, man. Amen. Thank you for joining, brother. And make sure your live notifications are on for the next Rumble as well. Minerals, we should be taught a lot more about them in school. If you're taking the chalk shilajit, the Irish moss, or the chalk minerals, you are getting literally the top bioavailable minerals in the natural world, which rebuild your DNA, massively increases cellular optimization and function because minerals are frequencies of light and your DNA is light codes or are light codes. And we don't get enough of them. Even if you're eating 100% organically today, you're getting less than 10% of the full matrix of minerals. So it's freaking something else, dude. Now, guys, we are giving away, someone just ordered at chalk.com with the code 44life. Make sure you apply that discount code 44life on your subscription so you get 44% off for life. If you get a male, a female, or a performance stack, you're going to get the free $100 bag of the chocolate powder included in your order. This is the last call. We're literally going to be closing this live in the next probably 5 minutes, so make sure you get it in before then. After that, you can DM me on Instagram. If you're in the process of ordering, I'll make sure you get hooked up. But we literally are going to be closing this deal down. They've extended it a couple times since January 1st. And this is like a micro extension of the free lit powder. So take advantage. Make sure you get that discount. Make sure you get that free lit included in your order. Asher said he took Shilajit, Tonkat minerals, and a ton of Chad mode before the gym. Dude, Asher, there is something shocking about taking the Chad mode before doing any physical activity. I have probably 20 cords of wood in my lean-to that I have stacked all spring, all summer, stacking and packing wood into the freaking lean-to. And it was 100% fueled by chalk. In fact, a bunch of my stories, I might even have some stories up right now of my Chad mode on a tree stump, or sorry, on a log that I was about to split, but I was drinking my Chad mode, so I put it on the log, took a picture, boom, Chad mode. It is something, man. It's the caffeine, this L-citrulline, and also the dear lovely, I'll tell you, something hits different when it's organic caffeine, cold water extracted from green coffee beans, is very different than synthetic caffeine that is grown in a laboratory. There's a big difference. Blackjack said his order from Chalk is on the way. Finally, so stoked. Shout out to freaking Blackjack, man. I love it, dude. Sonny, we would do. What did you get, by the way, Blackjack? Shout out to Blackjack, man. So he's probably getting the free lid as well. Sonny, she said, Shane, take a road trip to my place this spring. So Sonny's place is beautiful, beautiful Redwoods, California. What's it called again, Sonny? I can zoom into it. I know what it's called. If I zoom in, I'll tell you exactly what it is. Sonny lives in near Mendocino or Fort Bragg or something like that. No, Humboldt. She's in Humboldt, okay? And I will drive to Humboldt, but I need either an RV or a significant trailer. I'm not going to do it in a truck with a pop-up trailer. Where we would give her with a trailer or an RV. But the thing with an RV is that if your RV breaks down, your house breaks down. At least if you're trailering it, if your truck breaks down, you still got your house. You know what I mean? That's one thing. But I would love that. Oh, jeepers. That video you sent me, Sonny, of that freaking whatever stream that was, that looked otherworldly. Green powdered coffee, any good? I've never heard of, what is it? Is it green coffee, same? Blackjack said he got the mail stack and the minerals, probably no lit because I messed up. Dude, don't worry about it. Blackjack, if you got a stack, you should be getting a freebie, man. Let me double check. Hold on a sec. Shout out to Blackjack, dude. What's your can you give me your order number, Blackjack, or your name just so I can make sure that Chalk includes the freebie, dude? Dude, shout out to Chalk, man. Chalk is literally stoked about this. Let me tell you what Chalk is stoked about right now. Chalk is stoked that my house right now is being warmed by the firewood that was split by the Chad mode empowerment. By the Chad mode empowerment. That is freaking amazing, man. Okay, hold on. The order number, let me just send it over to Chalk, 722907. Shout out to Blackjack, who just got an amazing bundle from Chalk. Let me check what they say, what's going on. You should be getting the freebie, dude. Shout out to freaking Blackjack. By the way, Blackjack is actually super epic and chill because he also DM'd me on TikTok. He also DM'd me on TikTok, which no one has ever done, but he knows, and he DM'd me on TikTok. So shout out to freaking Blackjack, man. Blackjack, you could, I mean, the Chad mode is otherworldly, man. You could just, what's another XYZ dollars, bro? Get a freaking Chad mode, and I'll get them to throw in a minerals. If you go get the Chad mode with the code 44life, I'll get them to throw in rather a massive freaking bottle of the Chalk minerals, which is cold water extracted from a humic shale deposit in Utah. And of course, all those DNA benefits. In fact, I'm going to take a double dose myself right now of the Chalk minerals. That's so true, Sonny. Look what Sonny said. Like, she's not willy-nillying around, man. Shout out to Sonny. Blackjack, are you blocked by me or something, dude? Like, if you just type in Shane Vibes, it should pop up. Tony Westbrook said, after visiting Sonny, come on down to Long Beach so we can hang out and pound some Chad mode together. Okay, hold on. Where the hell's Long Beach from that? Dude, where is Long Beach? Holy shit. The Hornet's Nest? You live there, Tony? Holy crappers, dude. Like hornet's nest. Who wants to be heard that they live in the dude? California is or was or is, and Sonny lived through it. Guys, remember, Sonny literally designed the Orange County flag in 1968 in her 11th grade high school class. So Sonny, who's on the live, designed the flag for Orange County. She put oranges on it, and that was when they were organic. But anyway, dude, that is crazy, dude. Long Beach. So you're in one of those houses there? Like, where are you? Are you on East 10th Street? Are you on Lime Avenue? Are you in Cambodia Town? That's crazy, dude. Are you in South Wrigley? Like, where's the spots you don't want to go in LA? Like, there's always a spot. Like in Edmonton, the north side is the sketchiest, most shittiest spot to be anywhere near. Where is it in California that you don't want to? Where is it in Los Angeles rather that you don't want to go? Watch Tony say, "Dude, you just named my street like he lives on Lime Avenue or something." No, you do not live on Lemon Avenue. Shut the hell up, dude. Are you serious? I literally just thought of that. Guys, seriously, last call right now, quickly for the free lit. 44% off for life with the code 44life. You get a free $100 bag of the chocolate powder. There's no way Lemon Avenue is even a thing, is it? Holy shit, it is. Small world, dude. Okay, so is that a synchronicity that I say Lime Avenue and you actually live on Lemon Avenue? Like, tell me if that is. Tell me if if you're joking me, dude. Apparently, Blackjack, you have gotten the free lit, by the way. So fully do not literally worry in the slightest because you are getting the free lit. Okay, Tony, I am elated. Everyone shut up and listen to what just happened. I made a joke. I zoomed in on Long Beach and happened to see Lime Avenue. And I said, "Do you live in Lime Avenue?" And he laughs and says, "No, I live on Lemon Avenue." That's not Lemon Road, right? No, Lemon Avenue. That is a synchronicity, bro. Tony, anyone listening to this, anyone who's me, anyone who's you, that is a synchronicity. We are on the same wavelength. We are absolutely in the exact position and place we're supposed to be right now. Nothing is by chance. That is so freaking cool. Shout out to Asher. Asher is about to get a female stack with the Seven Wonders. Asher, is this your first time trying the Seven Wonders, dude? Because it is a shocking combination. Chaga, lion's mane, turkey tail, cordyceps, oyster, reishi, and maitake mushrooms. Dude, you will love the Seven Wonders. Shout out to Asher. Asher, quickly get it on the live. We're about to cut this thing, but I do want to make sure you get your free lit. So quickly tell me your order number as soon as you place it. So hold on a second though. Like, what are the odds of that? Do you know what happened last time? On a live like 2 weeks ago, I literally, I guess I psychically detected that this must be what it was. I said out loud, "Congratulations," and I literally made up a name in the top of my head. I said, "Congratulations to Nicole for your female stack." I totally vibrationally detected, "Nicole, congratulations to your female stack." No one was named Nicole on the live chat. Literally, the next order to come in to Chalk, who got a female stack, was a girl named Nicole. That is called a synchronicity. That means you're synchronized. That means you are synchronized to the frequencies, the vibrations of this universe, this world, to God. Tim, was that shocking, dude? Shout out to Tim. Tim Stokes. He's like, "You're connecting on a different level." You are too, Tim. Tim, the universe doesn't whisper, or sorry, doesn't yell. It whispers. God doesn't yell at you. He whispers. I guess he could yell if he obviously wanted to, but I'm just saying, like, it's subtle. It's rhythm. It's subtlety. So you gotta be listening for these signs. That was so cool. Shut up, man. Tony, that is so cool, man. I'm gonna tell Mrs. Shane Vibes about that. She's gonna be stoked, yo. When I told her that Nicole thing, she was shocked. She's like, are you kidding me, man? Guys, literally full bore, last call. Shout out to Mr. who just got the full-blown stack. Last call on the free lit. I know that Mr. He just got buried here. Hold on a second. My guy, Asher, who's getting the female stack and the 7 wonders, quickly, massively put that discount code 44life on your subscription to get the 44% off lifetime discount. You can cancel or modify your subscription at any time. You're going to get the free $100 bag of the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia included in your order. $100 bag, delicious, detoxing, pineal gland enhancing, 1 pound big ass fat bag of delicious detoxing superfoods. Everyone loves it. You can eat it by the spoonful dry. It's freaking amazing. That's free, included in your order. If you get a male, female, or performance stack, Chalk is live right now on the site, on the live chat, making sure people's questions are optimally answered. Make sure you put that discount code 44life. Do not willy-nilly it and accidentally buy it with no code. 44% off for life and a free bag of lit. And I do recommend throwing the Chad mode into your order as well, only because it's got the organic blue spirulina, the organic caffeine, cold water extracted from green coffee beans. It is freaking amazing. Basecamp, that's a very good question. The chalk minerals, dude, are from a humic shale deposit. It's cold water extracted fulvic powder, 63% fulvic acids and 1.3% hydrophobic fulvic acid fraction. Dude, it's the best, man. I love the chalk minerals, dude. I love the chalk minerals. Blackjack said, wow, that's why my order says 2 pounds. You got 2 pounds of chalk in the freaking mail on your way to your house, dude? I would be making a welcoming party for the postman, bro. I would set up candles in a welcoming committee to your post officer, man. That is freaking awesome, dude. Absolutely impeccable. Paper Doll said, I'm trying to get my mom on Shilajit. Hold on. Paper Doll, doesn't your mom already take Shilajit, or she takes a bunch of... Doesn't your mom take a bunch of chalk anyway, Paper Doll? Paper Doll, hold on. If Chalk has to send you 2 Chad bones and you really want your mom to get Shilajit, should you order like a bunch of stuff so that they ship you the Chad mode, the freebie that you get because they accidentally didn't give you the 2 Chad modes, they only gave you the 1 Chad mode and you had 2 others, and put it all in one box? Like, I'm just thinking. Let me know. OJ, I don't know that, like, are you trolling? Because, like, Chalk ships worldwide. They ship all over the United States every single day. So are you trolling? Just tell me, dude. But they are trying to ban Shilajit and stuff over in the in Europe and stuff. So if you're in Europe, quickly order it. 44% off for life with that subscription. Male or female stack. Lifetime discount. Superfoods. She only takes Chad mode. Oh, okay, that's funny, Paper Doll. Well, maybe you know what you could do, Paper Doll, if you really wanted to get your mom taking Shilajit. Get like 20 capsules of Shilajit, open them, put them in her chocolate powder, shake it up so she'll never know the difference. That's what I would. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think you can do that. That wouldn't be informed consent, would it? Anyway. Okay. A bunch of people are checking out right now, guys. Literally do not willy-nilly around with this discount code. People are putting their cards in, and I'm so stoked for you guys to get the chocolate powder. You're going to love it so freaking much. Asher just ordered. Shout out to freaking Asher, dude. Congratulations, man. Asher is a Giga Chad, by the way. Asher is literally chill. Yo, Tim, I didn't know you took Chad mode. I guess you said it a little bit, but like, dude, congratulations. Was this the first time you got chalk before? Paper Doll said, so this recent order was a repeat of my previous subscription, which I forgot to cancel, and since I was stacked, I wanted her to take this lot. Okay. Asher said he got a max stack and minerals today with the free lit. Holy crappers, dude. Are you freaking serious? Congratulations to Asher. Full-blown max stack, lit, boom. Freaking awesome. Freaking impeccable, man. Absolutely impeccable, dude. Guys, if Asher just ordered what she just did, that means we literally have 2 of these left. So we're going to be closing down the deal literally imminently. Quickly go to chalk.com, male, female, or performance stack, add it to your cart, apply that discount code 44life. You get a 44% off lifetime discount, and you will get the free lit included in your order. We're about to button it up though, but thank you guys seriously, dearly for joining, because here's the thing. Rumble, it's a special spot. We can discuss things freely. We can talk about things. I would never, half the shit I talked about the vax, I talked about the plan to control animals and not let us have animals in our homes anymore or at our properties. Like there's a plan to abolish basically that ability. And it is amazing to have this platform, really, really. And not to mention also, it's very interesting because anyone who's taking the Chad mode because they came from this live or Instagram, I don't think about, this isn't why I talk about the Chad mode, but if it decalcifies your pineal gland, which many people believe blue spirulina does, then it's also raising a bajillion people's vibrational frequencies, or the person who takes it. And there's something that Kate is Awake said, and a few other people said, which is that one person who becomes aware and has that big awakening and vibrationally increases their frequency offsets or outputs or offsets like 800,000 people who are sleeping sheep and their frequency, which is not as high. So we may be making a bigger impact than you guys even know by you just taking the Chad mode or meditating and drinking spring water or taking the Shilajit and detoxifying your calcified pineal gland, or not you guys. I'm just saying, boosting your pineal gland function. It's freaking shocking, man. Don't go anywhere. One sec. Yes, exactly. Well, you are technically, in a way, investing in chalk paper because you're getting chalk. You're investing in yourself, I guess you could say. Yeah, Sunny Shilajit has, it's over 50%. I thought it was closer to 60% fulvic acid actually in the chalk Shilajit. But guys, listen, we're going to be doing a massive live tomorrow. Literally, do not miss it because it's going to be huge. I got my countdown timer up already. We have free lit giving away for free tonight in people's orders who get a male, a female, or a performance stack, and 44% off for life on your subscription with that coupon code 44life. Make sure you apply it. If you're on the fence, you're still on the site, because apparently a bunch of people are on the site right now, just DM me on Instagram. I'll make sure you get completely hooked up with the freebie. And also, Esoteric, dude, I'm super stoked you came. I thought you were actually a regular, man. I didn't know that this was the first time for you. But I will say that thank you and congratulations to Asher and the 3 other people who got a male, female, or performance stack. Whatever you guys get, make sure you chuck a Chad mode in there, just because you are getting 44% off for life instead of popping full freaking price on it. And you're getting that free lit, okay? So thank you guys all for joining. We'll see you on tomorrow's live. DM me on Instagram if you have any questions. I'm still live, in theory, on Instagram after this live. And I'll make sure that you get your freebie included, okay? Much love, everyone. We'll see you on the next one. Make sure you have your live notifications on for tomorrow, okay?